The RX is the cornerstone of the Lexus brand. As you all probably know, the RX outsells every other Lexus by a decent margin, so last year's redesign was critical for Lexus to get right. As always in this review, we will cover every variation of the RX, including the RX 350 and the RX 450h. So far this year, RX sales are up, so let's see if the minor changes Lexus added for 2017 can further increase those sales. We would like to specially thank Lexus of Lexington for inviting us out to film this review. If you would like to check out their stunning dealership and extensive inventory of all the Lexus models, their physical address and website can be found in the video description. The RX has the regular Lexus key fob, which has a nice solid feel and some premium metal along the edge. It does have smart key access on all of the doors, and you probably can't tell, but the door handles are illuminated. You do get power folding mirrors on RXs through one of a few different option packages. Let's go ahead and check under the hood. The 2017 Lexus RX will continue to come with the same two powertrain options as last year. The RX 350 is powered by a 3.5-liter V6, which produces 295 horsepower and 267 pound-feet of torque. In the RX 450h, you'll find the other powertrain. It is called the Lexus Hybrid Drive System, and it uses a lower output version of the 3.5-liter V6 and pairs it to a nickel hydride battery pack with 2 or 3 electric motors depending on the drivetrain configuration. The combined output of 308 horsepower is actually higher than the RX 350. Like most hybrids, the 450h gets a continuously variable transmission, while the V6 powered model gets a traditional 8-speed automatic transmission. One thing Lexus did change for 2017 is the drivetrain combinations. Every RX 350 can be had with front or all-wheel drive, including the F-Sport version, which was all-wheel drive only last year. Also, the RX Hybrid loses its front-wheel drive option and becomes exclusively all-wheel drive this year. The combined fuel economy rating stayed the same for 2017 despite harsher EPA testing. The RX 350 is rated at 20 city, 27 highway, 23 combined for the front-wheel drive, and 19 city, 26 highway, 22 combined for the all-wheel drive. The hybrid model offers a significant improvement over the standard RX at 31 city, 28 highway, 30 combined with the now standard all-wheel drive system. Now let's check out the exterior. The styling of the RX is a big departure from that of all the previous generations. Actually, Lexus surprised a lot of people, including myself, last year by just how bold they went. Up front, every RX wears a large version of the brand's spindle grille, which kind of sets inside of a 3D outline. Opting for the F-Sport gets you an even bolder black mesh grille. You also get more metallic trim along the bottom edge. The headlights also have an aggressive look to them. While they are not separated like some recent Lexuses, the design is angular and integrates nicely with the grille. The standard headlights are LEDs as standard equipment, and the Arrowhead daytime running lights are as well. We have the optional premium triple beam LED headlamps, which corner, auto level, and have headlamp washers. Every RX will get these LED fog lamps as well. Underneath the badge is a camera on our RX, since we have the optional panoramic view monitor camera system. I'll demo this system on the inside. The only difference up front between the regular and hybrid RX is the badge is blue on the hybrid. There are quite a few wheel combinations you can get depending on what options you select. We have 20-inch machine finished super chrome wheels with colored inserts. They come in the luxury package. The base wheels are 18 inches with this design, and the F-Sport gets 20-inch dark finished alloy wheels. All models have 12.9-inch ventilated disc brakes in the front and 13.1-inch ventilated disc brakes in the rear. All models also have all-season tires. All RXs have standard heated mirrors with LED turn signal indicators built in. On most RXs the mirror is two-toned like this one, but it is fully black on F-Sports. Also, our particular model is equipped with the blind spot monitoring system, which lights up these indicators if a vehicle is in your blind spot. This is not grouped with any of the other safety systems, by the way. Heading around back, you'll notice the RX has an aggressive look. The brake lights are LED, and they have a design that looks a lot like the NX. We also have the optional LED turn signal indicators. On all RXs, excluding the hybrid, the rear is nicely accented by these chrome-tipped horizontal exhaust outlets. The RX is capable of towing up to 3,500 pounds when equipped with the towing package. The standard spoiler hides the rear wiper. Every RX comes with roof rails. Crossbars are also available. Of course, the rear pillar is blacked out to give the floating roofline appearance. The RX 350 has a 19.2 gallon fuel tank, which gets it a range of 442 miles for the standard front-wheel drive model and 422 miles for the all-wheel drive version. The 450H has a smaller 17.2 gallon fuel tank, but a much larger 516 mile fuel range. Both models run on regular unleaded fuel. The RX is 192.5 inches long, which makes it a couple inches longer than competitors like the Lincoln MKX and Mercedes GLA, and about the same length as the BMW X5. Safety is one area where the RX stands out from those competitors. Not only is the RX an IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus, but it also now includes the entire Lexus Safety System Plus package as standard equipment for 2017. This means dynamic radar cruise control, intelligent high beam headlamps, lane departure alert with steering assist, and the pre-collision system with pedestrian detection are now included on every RX. If you want to see a detailed explanation of these systems, then check out our dedicated Lexus Safety System Plus Tech Help video. A link is provided in the description. Well, that's pretty much it for the outside, so let's go ahead and check out the award-winning interior. Our RX is equipped with the Stratus Gray leather interior, with gray sapele wood and aluminum trim. As expected with luxury vehicles, there are many different interior color schemes available. For color choices, RXs can opt between parchment, Stratus Gray, black, or noble brown leather, with either matte bamboo, espresso walnut, matte linear dark mocha, or sapele wood trims. The door trim is very luxurious. You have a leather padded area where your arm would rest. All 4 windows are fully automatic as expected. 3-person memory seating comes with the premium package. On the rest of the door you have a beautiful combination of aluminum, wood, and more leather stitching patterns. Most RXs get a 10-way power adjusting driver's seat with power lumbar support. Our model gains 4-way power lumbar support and has a power thigh extender as well. New Lux leather seats are standard on base 350 models, and real leather is standard on the F-Sport models and RXs with a premium package or higher. Our model has these really nice semi-aniline seats with a unique stitching pattern that comes on only the Luxury. The door shuts with a very solid thunk. The inside of the RX sets a different tone from the outside. In here it's all about luxury. As you would expect out of an SUV, you get great visibility out of the front and side windows. The rear is a little bit harder to see out of, but all models have a backup camera to compensate. Since this RX is nicely loaded up, we also have this $1,600 power panoramic moonroof. This helps the cabin to feel even more spacious than it is, and it is better than the dual panel setups that you'll find in some of its competitors. The material quality of the RX is top-notch. The entire dash area is made of soft-touch plastic with stitching. There's also nice leather that goes along the side of the center console. Additionally, the wood is curved, which is an impressively luxurious touch that I haven't seen on any of the competition. Push-button ignition is standard equipment on all RXs. Our model has the optional 12.3-inch high-resolution display. The startup of the RX is very smooth and quiet. The gauges are also nice and classy. Although you can't get the fancy digital display until you step up to the F-Sport, it still features a large multifunction display on all the other models. You have the standard affair of information like phone, audio, and navigation info. You'll also find the settings for the now standard safety systems that our model features. Our RX has this color heads-up display. You have a compass, your speed, and a gear indicator, so you don't even have to take your eyes off the road. All RXs have electric power steering, which is fed via this leather and wood steering wheel, which is standard on the luxury trim. On the left side you have your audio controls and phone controls. On the right side you have controls for the multifunction display and your safety system shortcuts. Like I said earlier, dynamic radar cruise control is now standard on every RX. Rain sensing wipers are also included in the premium package and above. Here are your automatic headlights and fog light controls. If you tap lightly on the stalk, you get 3 blinks for changing lanes. This power tilt and telescoping steering wheel is standard equipment. Over here you'll find controls for your auto high beams, power tailgate, and heads-up display. Ours also has a heated steering wheel and a manual trigger for the panoramic view monitoring system. Storage in the RX is good. You have a large center storage area that is felt lined on the inside. You'll also find a 12-volt power outlet, 2 USBs, and an aux jack. The armrest locks in 2 positions. It is also nicely leather padded and flows nicely into the other leather portion. The door also has some expandable storage and a bottle holder in the bottom corner. Up here you have a small grippy area for your phone, and beside that you have a 12-volt power outlet. I find this curved wood very impressive. All models get this leather-wrapped shifter which controls the 8-speed automatic transmission on the RX 350. You can shift manually by pushing the shifter to the left. On the F Sport you will get paddle shifters as well. When you shift into reverse, a standard backup camera with trajectory will appear. Our model has the optional panoramic view monitor and parking sensors. This system uses the cameras around the vehicle that I pointed out to stitch together a bird's eye view of the vehicle and its surroundings. You can also switch camera angles from the buttons on the bottom. Additionally, the mirrors tilt down to give you a better look at the parking lines. Here you'll find Drive Mode Select, which is standard on every RX. You can switch between Eco, Normal, and Sport modes, with an extra Sport Plus mode on the F Sport. The Lexus Enform remote is included on models with navigation. It has leather on the top and aluminum trim on the sides. Up here you have your automatic electronic parking brake. You also have a brake hold system, which can keep the brakes engaged without your foot on the pedal. These are buttons for your optional automatic 3-stage heated and ventilated front seats. All RXs have dual zone automatic climate control, which can be changed through these really high quality buttons. The climate control information will also appear redundantly on the screen. Of course, you do have all the standard controls for temperature, fan speeds, and zones. We've got the upgraded Mark Levinson audio system. This 15-speaker system is one of the best in the business and has great sound quality. The standard system is nothing to knock since it still has a decent 8 speakers. This car has a lot of little touches, and one of them is the physical audio knobs, which are made of real metal. As I said earlier, this RX has the optional 12.3-inch high-resolution screen with Lexus Enform. An 8-inch screen is standard. Let's go ahead and quickly check out the Lexus Enform system. The Enform system is pretty easy to use. Everything is logically laid out and where you would expect it to be. On our 12.3-inch display, we get this extra side area which can be used to pull up a second screen at the same time. As far as speed is concerned, everything is snappy. The only thing that may slow you down is the remote touch controller, which requires more precision than you would expect. Let's check out a few of the main features. Navigation and the Enform system are grouped together. You can enter an address through the normal typing method, but that is the least efficient way to do it. You can also use voice commands, Lexus Destination Assist, or search by points of interest. When you go into Map, you can choose to collapse the sidebar and have the full 12 inches dedicated to the map. This is a really nice touch since the screen is one of the biggest in the business. Of course, you have standard Bluetooth audio, and there are tons of other input options if you don't want to or aren't able to use Bluetooth. Connecting via Bluetooth also allows for the phone functions. Your contacts are automatically synced over and you can easily sort through them alphabetically. You also have a manual dial pad, call history, and a favorite speed dial list. One of the coolest features though is the ability to view and respond to text messages. When you click on it, the system will read it aloud to you.
That's fine. I appreciate you all so much.
You can also hit quick message and reply with one of the pre-made options, or if you're parked, you can type your own. The Lexus app suite is included with the Enform system. You get a variety of apps like Pandora, iHeartRadio, Facebook Places, AHA, etc. You do need to have the Enform app running on your phone for this to work, however. Here are some of the things you can multitask the other half of the screen to do. Well, that's pretty much it for the Enform system. If you would like to see a deep dive into all of the features, then check out our dedicated Enform Tech Help video. A link is provided in the description. You've got a nice auto-dimming mirror with the new frameless design. HomeLink universal remotes are on the underside of it. The interior lights are touch capacitive. The front portion of the panoramic moonroof does open. You do get a power sunshade, which you can stop to cover up any portion of the glass. I'm going to open it up so you all can admire it in its full glory from the back. Overall, the cabin of the RX is the real deal. The materials are top-notch, and they look visually appealing. Honestly, this is one of the nicest cabins I've been in, so it's no wonder it made the Ward's 10 Best Interior list. The seat and steering wheel do move back to help with easier entry and exit. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of the vehicle.
The Smart Key access system does continue to both the rear doors as well. The door trim is just as luxurious as the front, and features leather on most of the door. The rear windows are both automatic. You do have a nice aluminum piece, accented by the sapele wood trim. Our RX has the manual window sunshades, which are included in the luxury package. In the rear of the RX, you have 38 inches of rear legroom and 39.1 inches of rear headroom. This makes it right on par with the Lincoln MKX and Mercedes GLE. Of course, the semi-aniline leather continues to the rear as well, and the seats themselves are extremely comfortable. The panoramic moonroof is obviously the highlight of the rear. It opens up the cabin even more and makes the riding experience that much more pleasurable. You also have bright LED rear lighting. The headliner of the RX is just as premium as everything else. You do have a leather-wrapped center armrest with 2 pop-out cup holders. You do also have a little storage area here for small items like phones. In the center you have nice aluminum-lined climate vents, although you won't find climate controls like on the MDX and QX60. You also have a 12-volt power outlet, and below that you'll find an exposed hole since we didn't have the rear seat entertainment system. And speaking of that, the RX is available with a $2,100 rear seat entertainment system, with dual 11.6-inch entertainment screens. Legroom is absolutely not an issue though, with the driver's seat adjusted to my brother's 5'8" height. As we slide over, the seat is adjusted all the way back, and I still have tons of room. My legs and feet also have lots of room, and overall I'm very comfortable. Up here you have a dampened assist grip and coat hook. One of the RX's coolest features is this touch-free power liftgate. Upon walking up to the Lexus emblem and raising your hand or elbow, it will automatically open the tailgate. Of course, you can open the trunk manually by using the button underneath the trunk lid or by using the key fob. Inside the trunk you have 18.4 cubic feet with the second row in place, and 56.3 cubic feet with the second row folded. 450h hybrid models get slightly smaller cargo capacities. This is considerably smaller than most of the competition, but for everyday use the RX is definitely fine. The second row folds 40-20-40 split, and a power folding feature is available. Please keep in mind that even though the RX is priced like an MDX and QX60, a third row seat is not available. The power liftgate itself is standard on all models. The rear of the RX is an extraordinarily nice place to be. These rear seats are one of the most comfortable I've ever been in, and with nice features like a panoramic moonroof, heated rear seats, and the rear seat entertainment systems, it shines even beyond the competition. Also worth noting is that heated rear seats are available, but strangely enough at our RX's MSRP of nearly $61,000, they're missing. The passenger seat is just as nice as the driver's, and is 10-way power adjusting and even has 4-way power lumbar support and a power thigh extension. The dashboard is made of soft touch and stitched plastics. The aluminum vent is nicely integrated and sleek. The glove box is surprisingly large and is dampened, illuminated, and felt lined. Overall, the RX's interior doesn't disappoint. Fit and finish is the gold standard, and the high quality materials used throughout makes you rest assured that you got your money's worth. Well guys, we hope you enjoyed this very detailed look at the 2017 Lexus RX 350. Stay tuned for the pricing information of this particular model, as well as the rest of the RX lineup. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and come along with us next time as we sample more of the latest automotive delicacies.